coming to you live today with our morning meditation. It took us a little bit longer to get on because change is in the air and we're experiencing change in a sacred and a most powerful way. I thank you all for being with us today. I'm Reverend Jerry Hobby. I am the spiritual director of Spiritual Enlightenment and Truth Focus Ministry. And I'm going to say it is a blessing for us to come together in this way. We're warming the field of life. And as we warm the field of life, we like to take this moment to be still. I'm going to invite you to be still with me today and sit in the silence. And I'm going to close today with a sacred reading. Just breathe with me right now. And as we're breathing, I'm inviting you to drop into the heart space. Sit with me in the silence. Our reading this morning comes from 365 Days of Richer Living by Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker. Today's reading is entitled, I Am a Radiating Center of Joyous Activity. And we'll start first with a reading from Psalms chapter 23, verse 5. Thou anointest my head with oil. Sacred oil. I'm inviting you to breathe that in right now. And just imagine yourself, your head being anointed, the center, the third eye, the center of your being, seeing from within. And I'm going to invite you for today, I'm going to invite you to repeat the words after me and just embody them for the sake of time. I, unmute yourself if you're here on the social platform. I am filled with the joy of living.
I am filled with the joy of living.
For I know
that
I am created of the Spirit
I am created of the Spirit
to express the Spirit.
to express the Spirit.
Therefore,
Therefore,
I am a channel for joy.
I am a channel for joy.
And I let it flow from God through me.
And I let it flow from God through me
into my world.
into my world.
I am a radiating center of joyous activity.
I am a radiating joyous activity.
And today,
And today,
I offer this to my world.
I offer this to my world.
My business is joyous.
My business is joyous.
My home is joyous.
My home is joyous.
My whole being is joyous.
My whole being is joyous.
I thank God for life,
I thank God
for the zest of living
for the zest of living
victoriously in its perfect universe.
victoriously in its perfect universe.
My head is anointed with joy
My head is anointed with joy
of the Lord.
of the Lord.
It flows through my body as healing.
It flows through my body as healing.
It pours in my consciousness as unending inspiration.
It pours in my consciousness as unending inspiration.
I relax and let this inner joy
I relax and let the inner joy
of the Spirit take over my life and all my affairs.
of the Spirit take over my life and all my affairs.
I rest in the assurance that
I rest in the assurance that
this is my day of demonstration,
this is my day of demonstration.
where my heart is glad
My heart is glad.
and my whole soul is at peace.
My whole soul is at peace.
I'm glad to be living in these times.
I'm glad to be living in these times.
This is the permanence of all good feelings
This is the permanence of all good feelings
when they are recognized as God in action.
when they are recognized as God in action.
The zest of living is mine
The zest of living is mine
because I know that life flows through me
because I know that life flows through me
as a joyous purpose.
as a joyous purpose.
Within me
Within me
is the Good Shepherd,
is the good shepherd,
the Christ,
the Christ,
and he gives me joy
and he gives me joy
that will not pass away.
that will not pass away.
I enjoy life
I enjoy life,
and I enjoy my relationships with people.
and I enjoy my relationship with people.
God brings me a happy experience through every person I meet.
God brings me a happy experience every person I meet.
I am glad to be alive as a spiritual being,
I'm glad to be alive as a spiritual being.
thinking of God as the source of my joy.
Thinking of God as the source of
My
my
way
joy.
is now easy
My way is now easy,
and my burden is light.
my burden is light.
I know,
I know,
as did Jesus,
as did Jesus,
that he that sent me
that he that sent me
is with me.
is with me.
The mind directs me,
Mind directs me.
loves, upholds me,
Loves upholds me.
power acts through me,
Power acts through me.
steadfastly thinking
Steadfastly
of truth.
of truth.
I walk forward in life,
Forward in the light.
knowing that all things work together
Know that all things work together
for my good.
for my good.
I want you to breathe that in. As we were reading this morning, I could feel the energy and the vibration of my grandmother. Those words, all things work together for good for those that love the Lordly presence. And in this sacred moment, right here, right now, I know that that divine presence is alive. It is the sacred companion. It is the divine presence fulfilling itself and revealing itself right here in this very moment. I acknowledge it as the divine source that has gone before, it has prepared the way. I acknowledge it as the divine presence that greets me, embraces me, and it is the greeting and the embracing that I have and I show up in this day. So I know that wherever we go, whomever enters and crosses the threshold of our consciousness, the presence of the divine fulfills itself as peace, as love, and joy. And what I'm knowing right here, right now, that joy is a joy that surpasses any sense of limitation. For joy is filled with freedom and light. And I'm acknowledging this freedom and light as the only presence alive, thriving, and blessing itself. So I'm radiating this truth right now. And I know that every single person that is hearing this, there is that part within them that has never ever been hurt, harmed, or disturbed, that is fully present in this moment. And that light of joy, that light of peace, that light of wisdom is the dominant presence, expanding, and it is the presence that overcomes any sense of darkness, any sense of limitation. And what I'm knowing is humanity is uplifted, that there is a mighty blessing just by the quorum that has been set here in this sacred space. For those that are here within this virtual room, and for those that have tapped in right now, we all radiate this truth. It fulfills itself personally within us and through us, and we are catalysts, allowing for this blessing to touch all of humanity. So I honor this within our individual lives, and I honor it in the collective of the entire universe. And I know that it is more than enough. And in that more than enough, we give thanks for the divine grace expanding and revealing itself in practical ways within our lives right here, right now. Joy is expanding. It is the divine light. It nourishes us. It blesses us beyond that which we can't imagine. I invite you to breathe this in, to smile, and affirm with me these holy words. And so it is.
And so
And
it
now it
is.
is.
Now it is.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And Ashe. I want to open my eyes. I want to look into your eyes. And I want you to know that we are all holy. I hear Ray Davis, he does the song, Holy, Holy, Holy. And we are holy, holy, holy beings. And I'm inviting you to go out and be a beneficial presence. And my coaching tip today is if you see someone, maybe in the store, something, maybe perhaps just giving them a simple smile can make their day and ignite them. And one more tip, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you can offer that to whomever you come into contact with, I know that they are truly blessed. I'm going to say goodbye to our YouTube audience. It has been pure joy. Spend time with you. I thank you. And I'm knowing that you're going to have the best day ever. Goodbye, YouTube.
I'll talk to you guys later. Okay.
I'll talk to you later, and I have something special to talk with you about a little later, Maria.
Maria, I'll send you a link with I have another phone number. Maybe you didn't get it or whatever, and then you can send me the link you have.
Okay then.
Thank you.
So,
bye bye.
Okay.
So what you later on,
Maria, I have something I need to talk with you about from convention. And
from who?
From convention that I feel that will be helpful for you. Okay?
Okay.
All righty.
You know, are you talking about the one that you had talked to me about maybe going to?
No, you're invited to come to that. But this was an experience I had at convention that I'd like to share with you.
Okay, I'll call you later on today.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Recording stopped.